Music Access. I read an article about rules that we can relate to in our daily life online, and I started to wonder if our listeners from around the world would also be able to relate to these rules. So, here they are. If you're able to relate to them, let me know by writing your response on our message board. Ahem. Number 1 rule. Toothache rule. Toothaches never come during the week, but they get worse right when the dentist comes close for the weekend. The second rule, radio rule. Whenever you turn on the radio, you always turn it on right at the last part of your favorite song. True. Third rule, the hairstyle rule. People start complimenting your hair right when you decide you need to change your hairstyle. Maybe. Fourth rule, phone rule. The other person always picks up at once when you call them by accident. Fifth rule, shopping bag rule. The chocolate or candy that you want to eat on the way home after shopping is always at the bottom of the shopping bag, so you can't reach it right away. So, what do you guys think? Were you able to relate to these rules from your ordinary life? Yes or no? Even if you weren't able to relate to them, was it fun? I think it's enough for me if they just made you laugh at least once. That means we're on the same page when it comes to humor. But even if we're not, that's okay, because we're on the same page when it comes to music. Right? The first song you heard today, Saturday, January 23rd, 2016, was The Way by Ariana Grande featuring Mac Miller. What's up, guys? It is Saturday. How is your guys' Saturday going? Are you having a good Saturday? Did you enjoy your Friday night? Are you maybe taking Saturday as a day to yourself to just kind of chill and relax? However your day or morning or Friday night, wherever you may be, is going, let me know what your plans are for the weekend and what your plans are just in general on our message board. Now, going into how to listen and participate to our program, you can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio app on your smartphone, and you can also send us messages through the app using the comment function. You can also listen to us by visiting our website, www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess, and leave your messages there on our message board. And another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeon. And of course, you all, got that song request game on lock, so keep those song requests coming by posting up a message on our message board under the title Request. Now we'll check out 2 songs before we go to My Text and Message, and we're going to start with The Other Side by Jason Derulo, followed by Take a Bow by Rihanna. Reading your messages again and again, reading through the messages I sent again and again. The messages I wait for, the messages that make me laugh, the messages that are precious to me. My text message. Which messages were the ones that were the most memorable to you from the week gone by? The messages that you keep are the words from the person you want to keep close. And if you remember the messages that you sent, you probably spent a lot of time thinking about it before sending it. Our special corner in corner for Saturdays, My Text Message, is all about sharing the SNS or text message that was the most memorable to you from the week gone by. It could have been a message that made you really happy or angry, something that made you LOL, or a message that made you really frustrated. Let us know which message was the most memorable, and also share with us some of the messages that you keep saved in your mobile device and why. To participate for this corner, just write My Text on your title when you post on your message. Going to our first message for My Text, we have Darcy Ann from the USA saying, 친한 Benji, bon samedi, happy Saturday in French. So I received a text from my Auntie Rose when I told her she needs to write more poetry. I know it may seem easy to any writer to write a small one-stanza poem of 6 lines. However, I know she can write. I want to support that writing in 2 ways, one of which is a big fighting Rose, and the other is to encourage her to write more. I think when it comes to creation, though, of creation, especially of literature and of the quote-unquote fine arts, it's very difficult. You know, you go through a lot of ups and downs. Some days you'll go through a day when it's really easy to make something. You'll feel really good about it. Other days you'll make something, scrap it, make something, scrap it, and you'll feel like you haven't made any progress whatsoever. And, you know, coming from the standpoint of someone who also, you know, makes lyrics and all that stuff, it's a standpoint that I definitely understand, but, you know, if, Rose, you're having a problem with, you know, this kind of writing, and you're going through, I think what Darcy's trying to do, she's trying to encourage you to write more because she wants to see more of your work. And, you know, I think that's really great that you have a friend supporting you like this. So, Rose, if you want to write more, write as much as you can, and filter from there. You know, one thing I realized when I got caught up with my work was I kept focusing on the smaller aspects. You know, I thought, oh, this isn't good enough, this isn't good enough, and then I'd end up not creating anything. No, instead of that, at least start by creating something, and then after that, you know, filter through. But never, you know, cut yourself off. Never, never, never. Okay, now we're going to check out 2 songs before we continue on with our program. Mylene of the USA wants to hear Perfect by One Direction, and Tony of Italy as well as Haruka of Japan requested Hello by Adele. We just heard the songs Perfect by One Direction, followed by Hello by Adele, and it's time for our next text message, which comes from... Actually, so this message is sort of related to me. It's sort of like this. It goes like this. Barawan Tiskaya of Turkey actually sends in messages, but she kind of sends in messages towards the end of the show, so it's a little difficult to read them live. And the reason I can't read it the next day is because... well, you'll get it if I read the message. So the message that she sent on this past Thursday said, "Hi DJ Benji, happy Thursday." So, Barawan Tiskaya is a loyal listener. She also posts up requests on our playlist, but usually most of her messages consist of, "Hi DJ Benji," and "Happy whatever the day of the week is." So, I'm kind of using this corner to send something back. Since I can't write a text back, I'm thinking of using this corner more as a voice message. Beep! So you better be listening, Barawan, or else this is gonna just totally go over your head. So, Barawan, thank you for always saying hello to me with a smile. I always feel energized when you say Happy Monday to me on Monday. And I know it's Wednesday because you say Happy Wednesday, and I'm always looking forward to the weekend when you say Happy Friday. Although, I am curious about the other things that you do. You know, what did you eat for dinner? Do you go shopping? Or, you know, what do you talk about with your friends? If you only talk about, you know, the days because maybe, you know, you don't feel super confident about your English, you can leave your messages in the language that you're comfortable with, and I'll try to study that language. Or get someone to translate it for me. Whichever is easier. Probably get someone to translate it for me. Anywho, I'm looking forward to reading more than 3 lines for your next message. Okay? Even if it's just Hi DJ Benji, happy Monday. I ate dinner. It was good. It's those little improvements that really make all the difference. So, with that said, Barawan, I will leave you on that note. And to everyone else as well. Remember, guys, I love hearing messages from you, but I love hearing messages and just hearing about what went on with your day and all that stuff. So remember to post those up on our message board. Now we're going to check out 2 songs. Unita of Indonesia wants to hear Wake Me Up by Avicii, and Aunt Sophie of Malaysia wants to hear Wildest Dreams by Taylor Swift. We just heard the songs Wake Me Up by Avicii, followed by Wildest Dreams by Taylor Swift. And I hope to see a lot more of your text and social networking messages for my text message next week as well. Remember, guys, you can tell me about the messages that made you laugh or smile, something that made you moved you rather. And remember, they can be a message you received or a message you sent. You can send in the message itself or tell me a little bit about the situation and how you received or why you sent the message. Like I mentioned, It doesn't have to be a text message. It can be a message on social media as well. Just remember to write my text on your title before you post up your message, and I'll introduce them the best I can during this time every week. Now, starting until the end of our second hour, we're going to take a look at what our MEA family members have to say to me via my message. Yo guys are the stars here, so make sure to send your stories to our message board. Starting us off, we have Rusi Mariati from Indonesia saying, "Hello Benji, what's up? Heard it's getting cold in Seoul. Take care and wrap yourself up warmly. Don't get sick. Do you remember my role in Pabo 6? I'm wondering if you can remember it, since Unita told you before about all Pabo 6 member roles in our group. Have a great day, Benji and MA staff." Well, I have an idea in my head, but I'm not sure, and instead of being wrong, how about you guys tell me? Instead of, because, I only got told once, and, you don't take a test after doing one homework assignment. You do homework assignments, and you get study help for about a semester before you take the final. So, continue to let me know what you are. It'll definitely help improve my memory, as well as, keep the flow going of who is who, and it'll definitely just, if you ask again, I'll remember next time. I promise. So, continue to let me know, instead of trying to, quiz me, because I was really bad at quizzes in high school anyway. And I will try to remember them as best as I can. Now we're going to check out two more songs. Ellie of the Philippines wants to hear Idol Hagishiro by Vix, and Jenny of the USA requested Hot Pink by EXID. We just heard the songs Idol Hagishiro by Vix, followed by Hot Pink by EXID. And it's time for our next message, which comes from Annie Yan from Australia, saying, "Hello Benji, Korea must be very cold," which is the opposite here in Australia. It is so hot. My friends are all at the beach, but I'm here reading a book while listening to your show. I'm trying to listen to your show as much as possible these holidays, knowing that once uni starts, it won't be possible because I'll either have classes or will be busy studying last-minute assignments at this time. Thanks for always brightening up my day with Music Access. Well, of course, that's a guaranteed thing. Music Access is here to brighten up your life as well as the lives of everyone around you. So make sure to always continue to tune into Music Access, and you'll have a bunch of fun. And then when you go study, you'll enjoy studying, maybe. I don't know. Good luck with that too, though. Okay, we're going to check out two more songs as we continue on with our program. Thu Trang of Vietnam wants to hear Paradise by Infinite, and Hardashika of Sri Lanka requested Oh Dance by Scarf. And this wraps up our show for the first hour. After a song, we'll be back with our second hour, introducing more messages. We'll check out the song that Callie of France wants to hear, What About Now by Doubtry, and be right back. You're listening to Music Access with me, Benji of B.I.G., and our first song, starting off the second hour of our show for Saturday, January 23rd, was Big Jet Plane by Angus and Julia Stone. Now here's how you can listen and participate on our program. You can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio app on your smartphone, and you can also send us messages through the app using the comment function. You can also listen to us by visiting our website www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess and leave your messages there on our message board. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeong. Now we'll check out two songs before we go back to more messages, starting with All of the Stars by Ed Sheeran, followed with Nothing But a Miracle by Diane Birch. We just heard the songs All of the Stars by Ed Sheeran, followed by Nothing But a Miracle by Diane Birch. I'm Benji of B.I.G., the host for Music Access, and you're listening to our Saturday show, continuing on from the first hour where we're introducing your messages sent into us here at Music Access and checking out your song requests as well. Our next message comes from myself from the Philippines, saying, Hello, Baby Benji, how are you? I posted a video of my Drop Zone freefall ride on SNS and tagged you. Did you see it? Guess not. Hope you'll watch it and tell me what you think about it. Thank you. I would say that when it comes... Well, I didn't see the video, I'm sorry. But when I did do my bungee jump, I do have to say that one of the things... It was filmed, of course, because it was for the program Tour versus Tour. And just to let people know, this was definitely a very, it was acting, guys. I don't scream like a little girl. I didn't really need to yell that much. And, when it does come to this kind of stuff, I'm very manly. But, I will see if I can find it on SNS. Of course, that would be super, super awesome. And, I think the most important thing, though, is when you do film these moments, you can't just be really quiet about it. Because then you watch it later and you're just like, oh, cool. You have to overreact. So when you fall, you can't just be like, you have to be like, oh my gosh, this is so crazy, oh. And then that's what makes the video funny when you look back on it later. It's the small things in life that really, I think, kind of add up. So, if you do go drop zone free falling again, and assuming after I will check out the video, but assuming you didn't do that huge reaction, next time you go, make sure you can and do or make sure you catch that big reaction and let me know. Now we're going to check out 2 more songs as we continue on with our program. Darcy of the USA wants to hear Pamgo Umaksai Between Night and Music by B.I.G. And we'll follow it with hashtag Love Me by Melody Day. We just heard the songs Pamgwa Umaksai Between Night and Music by B.I.G. followed by hashtag Love Me by Melody Day. Continuing on, you're listening to Music Access with me, Benji of B.I.G., the group whose track you just heard, and the group who is currently promoting Taola, which is very straining on your vocals. Anyways, our next message comes from Andrea Kett from Australia saying, hello, Benji and the MA fam. I've been pet-sitting Simba the cat and Pluto the puppy because they belong to my friend who's away for a week in the city and asked if I could look after them. Simba gets fed in the morning and Pluto gets fed in the evenings, which I find odd, but that's how my friend does it. I have to clean out Simba's litter tray every morning. It usually starts with me complaining something like this. Oh gosh sakes, Simba, your litter tray stinks. And Simba gives me a look as if to say, what's wrong, human? I think it smells pretty okay. And then I need a gas mask like Darth Vader to breathe. And Simba says, looks really offended, and looks positive to say, human, you are here to serve me, not complain. Although, I did actually hear that that's a thing. Cats are very different from dogs. Dogs consider, their masters, quote unquote, like, are their owners, like, really, like, their best friends and stuff. And cats, even though, there technically isn't, like, a hierarchy of anything, but cats consider themselves the ruler. So if a cat shows you their belly, they are technically succeeding to your rule, so to speak. That's why cats usually don't like it when you touch their belly. And also another reason why humans don't like it when you touch their belly and why people are ticklish. Apparently being tickled and feeling, or being very sensitive in those areas is, there's a term that I'm looking for, a prehistoric thing for, like, a prehistoric reaction for protecting parts that could be potentially dangerous from other people. So yeah, guys, protect your ticklish parts. That sounds weird. Always be aware of that. And if you are raising animals, just treat them like you'd treat your friends. With a little bit of respect, a little bit of insults, and maybe a little bit of humor. Whatever case suits you the best. Okay, we're going to check out 2 more songs as we continue on with our program, starting with the song Daphne of the USA Wants to Hear, You and I by Royal Pirates. Follow it with 너를 생각해 by Yunha. We just heard the songs You and I by Royal Pirates, followed by 너를 생각해 by Yunha. Might as well say it, because we are still promoting at the same time, guys. If you haven't checked out Royal Pirates' new track, Runaway, make sure to listen to it. It's really, really awesome. They all kill it. And especially if you watch their live performances on the music broadcasts, Suyun, or Exy of Royal Pirates, nails that drum thing in there. Boom, boom. There's this thing there that's super awesome. He just nails it. dude is awesome. Anyway, our next message comes from Ryoko from Japan saying, "Hey Benji, the piercing is nice. I'm the complex. I don't enjoy large earrings with a small earlobe, but Benji, you suit big earrings. Your fashion coordination will be fun now. Thank you." So, this past Thursday, I made the decision, if you still don't know yet, to pierce my ears for the first time in my 23-year life, which is an odd age, and it's kind of funny because everyone in Korea assumed that I had already pierced my ears. So I got to be like, "Yo, I pierced my ears." Like, "You didn't already have them pierced?" Like, no. Was that like, did everyone assume that my ears had holes in them already? But yeah, apparently that's the thing. I look like the kind of guy that has pierced ears in Korea. But yeah, if you were wondering why in BIG I was the only one without pierced ears, it's because I never pierced them before. When I was younger, it wasn't really that big of a deal to me. And as I grew up, I just didn't really, that wasn't on my priorities list whatsoever, because, fashion wasn't on my priorities list at all either. And then when I came to Korea, actually when I started becoming a trainee, I was really curious about getting my ears pierced, and so I was like, "Yo, so what do you think? Should I get them pierced?" And they're like, "No, it doesn't go with your image, it doesn't fit with, stuff that we got planned." And so I was like, "Okay, I won't pierce my ears." And then I didn't pierce my ears for a long time, and I stopped caring about them. And then recently, after, we came back with Taola, I started thinking about, what about piercing my ears? Like, the thought came up to me, considering, now we're in the stage where we're not doing clean cut stuff, as in, we're not wearing suits. And I just thought about, what if I had pierced ears? And so, yeah, I pierced them up. I was really kind of scared it would hurt when I did it. But for those of you who haven't pierced your ears yet, it actually doesn't hurt nearly as much as you'd expect. Sorry. I assumed that getting pierced ears would actually, they push it through and it's going to take time. But no, it just goes, whoop. And then they put the piercing in, it's like, whoop. And you're like, oh. And you can still kind of feel it, like, how would I explain this? Like, right now, it's been a few days since I've done it, so they just feel like they're a part of my ears, but they're still kind of sensitive, so, like, I shouldn't brush them, or I shouldn't, like, accidentally pull on my ears or anything, because that kind of hurts a lot. And there's a whole, like, period where I need to take care of it and all that stuff. But otherwise, I think I'm liking the new look. Granted, the ones that I have in right now, I can't replace for about a month and a half, for, reasons. And apparently this hole takes 3 to 6 months to heal, which means if I take them out and leave them out for a certain span of time, my ear will heal up again. So, yeah, I'm kind of stuck with these things in my ears for now. But I like it. I'm liking the new look. I'm liking the way it looks. So, guys, if you have any recommendations for ear piercings, I guess now, then let me know. I will be on the lookout for stuff, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I'm still more of a ring and bracelet guy than an earring guy. Anywho, now we're going to check out 2 more songs as we continue on with our program. Stranger by Triple Pose, followed with the song Rusi of Indonesia Wants to Hear, a love song for Lucci by Magnum 6. We just heard the songs Stranger by Triple Pose. Awesome track, huh? Followed by a love song for Lucci by Magnum 6. And we'll continue with the great music with 2 more tracks. Peaches and Cream by Snoop Dogg featuring Charlie Wilson. Followed with Elastic Heart by Sia. And this does bring our Saturday show to a close. The last track we're going to check out for today is Clarity by Zed featuring Foxes. This was Benji of BIG. Everyone continue to have a great weekend. And as always, I'll be back.